What's up, guys? It's GhostRobo, and we're here with Hardcore Uprising, the latest Xbox Live arcade game. It just came out this past week, and it is absolutely brutal. Definitely the hardest game I have played this console generation. It messes with a lot of mechanics that you just don't see games messing with nowadays. It's a modern take on the classic Contra, and gosh, it is insurmountable at points. This is only the second level, and I found myself dying over and over again. It's all about pattern recognition, all about quick reflexes and quick thinking. Mechanics you don't really see tossed around too often in games these days. They're more about guiding you through an experience and allowing you to beat that game and complete it. This game I can see many people never being able to finish, so enjoy my trials and tribulations through Hardcore Uprising here on the second jungle level. The levels are super long, filled with bosses, power-ups, all sorts of insanity. It's very cool. I would only recommend it, though, for people who are willing to die over and over again and who consider themselves very skilled at video games. The main thing I want to talk about today is opportunities, because I have been handed a lot of different opportunities lately, and it's coming to a point where I have to make a pretty big decision. After I graduated from high school, I decided to take a gap year, and that was probably the greatest or one of the best decisions I ever made in my entire life, because it placed me down a path that I would not have had the opportunity to go down had I attended college directly after high school. I had the opportunity to coach a high school basketball team, and I actually found out about this opening through a friend who I didn't even really consider a friend, and that's a whole nother topic of discussion about people in your life and how they can affect you in profound ways, and you may not even realize it until later on. Because if I had not received a simple text message saying, hey, there's an opening at this freshman team at this high school, I would never have gotten into head coaching high school basketball. And so I took my gap year and I worked with a local National Basketball Developmental League team, which is basically the minor leagues of the NBA, and then I coached my freshman team for the first time. I had coached some other sports since I was 16, soccer, baseball, middle school basketball, but this was my first like major coaching, like quote-unquote real coaching this high school team. And then the next year I applied to a whole bunch of different schools, and I got huge scholarship offers from USC and from the University of Miami in Florida, and I turned down Miami, Florida instantly because I didn't like the campus. USC, though, I was really torn, because this is a huge decision. I could either go to USC, take advantage of the scholarship, enter their creative writing program, or I could stay back and continue coaching this freshman team, as well as coach an 11th grade AAU travel basketball team. And if you don't know a whole lot about travel basketball, AAU is basically the cream of the crop, the premier place for the top players, and a lot of college scouts go to these major AAU tournaments to find players as opposed to going from high school to high school through the school season. So another fantastic opportunity for me. I coached this team all through the summer. We went all over the Midwest, had a lot of fun. I got rave reviews once again, had tournament directors come up to me and say, you're doing a fantastic job, so impressed with your coaching ability. So now I've taken 2 gap years and turned down USC twice, but I've had phenomenal out of this world opportunity to coach basketball and to really advance that is something that I'm very proud of, and something that is very now core to my personality, very core to my lifestyle, and something I plan on continuing as far as I can possibly push it, as far as I can possibly take it. But now, here is the real kicker. I've been accepted into USC once again, this time invited down for the full ride scholarship competition. I'll be flying down at the end of the month to vie for a $200,000 scholarship. Worst case scenario, I win the half tuition scholarship, which is still pretty sizable. More exciting than that is that this year I was accepted into USC's Cinematic Arts School, which is very, very prestigious and has a 2% acceptance rate, so it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Also, I got into the Interactive Entertainment program at the Cinematic Arts School, which is basically their game design school, and it's ranked #1 in the nation for game design programs, ahead of DigiPen and a lot of other places you may have heard of. Has a lot of connections with studios down there, sets students up with a lot of internships in the LA area with EA and other studios, and I've heard that graduates from USC's Interactive Entertainment program have a very easy time finding very solid positions in a lot of major studios, so that's super exciting to me. On the other hand, I'm now the freshman coach at this school, right? And I've been the freshman coach for 2 years. I just set the school record for most wins in a season by the freshman team. The varsity team is ranked #1 in the state for their class, and the JV coach is leaving at the end of the year, meaning I would move up to coach the JV team next season. I would be the #1 varsity assistant, and it would be a great move for my coaching career. Huge, heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching choice and decision, because I've got to decide between moving all the way over to Southern California, attending USC, potentially receiving a full-ride scholarship, and going to their cinematic arts video game design school and program that is awesome and incredible and probably, like I said, a once-in-a-lifetime type opportunity, or to pursue my coaching career. And granted, I could do that down in LA, but as you know, of course, once you're already locked into a school or locked into a job, it's a lot easier to progress and move up than coming someplace fresh and just trying to, convince them basically on what you're saying about yourself. They really have no idea. They haven't seen me. They're not familiar with the Indiana area or, my coaching ability. So I know that I'll do great either way. I know that just as when I took the gap year and people said I was crazy and dumb for not attending college right away, I had fantastic opportunities coaching and things I never would have got to experience otherwise. I know it'll be great either way, but it's a tough decision. I think it's just very interesting how opportunities present themselves and can lead you down drastically different paths based on one small choice, or one big choice in this case. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of GhostRobo history. I'll be telling you a lot more about the USC program and about USC after I go down there. But right now, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and until next time, we will see you later.